All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, we are back again on the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Champions League night is upon us. What made us so happy last season, we are getting to restart that journey once again. And we're playing against Zenit. It's going to be a fantastic game. I hope the lineup is out. I'm a bit surprised, I'm not going to lie, but I am happy at the same time because my boy Hakim Ziyech is playing. Already quite a lot of you guys are live, which is fantastic to see. Soon, stick around, get more people in, smash the like button. Taron and Johnathan will be live straight from Stamford Bridge very soon to give us live footage from the stadium, the vibe. Hopefully the players are training. We can get a glimpse of that. You guys are going to enjoy that very much. But before all of that, my boy Ishan is here again. We are going to have another one of those long shifts where we're going to go through several, streams. Obviously, we've got this pre-match, then we've got the watch-along, then we've got the review. We've got you guys covered all the way today. The footage is going to be brilliant. Ishan's got about 3 different phones set up. He's got the TV, he's got the phones. He's watching multiple games at once. Ishan, my boy, how you doing?
Nah, man. I'm ready. I'm fully prepared. I've got my couple of phones showing 2 different, streams. I'll be watching 2 different matches on my phone, and my main TV has got covered the Chelsea match. Oh, we got the boys here.
We got the boys here. Boys, how you doing?
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. How are you?
Look at you two. You two look brilliant. The jerseys are out. You guys are looking awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, a massive hello to Taron and Johnathan straight from Stamford Bridge. Just talk us through, boys. How's the vibe? I mean, we'll talk about the lineup. Don't worry about the lineup. It is a bit surprising. Nothing like we expected. But just give us the vibe. How's it feeling?
First of all, I'll start. Johnathan has got some really nice seats for us today. Like, we're sitting in the west view, which is kind of like the west upper. You can see it's almost like the TV, but much better. Like, the view is beautiful. The seats.
Can you show us the view? Can you show us the? Oh,
so we're virtually on the halfway line.
Virtually on the halfway line. That is hot.
Row 7.
That
so yeah, we're
beautiful.
Have to give different angles, other side of the coin, but other views as well.
Johnathan, well done, man. That's awesome view, man. Wow.
It's mental. It's just like this particular stand is a bit more chilled. The seats are like padded. It's just a really nice kind of chilled atmosphere. They've got a new renovated area on the inside where you can get like drinks and different seating areas and stuff on the inside as well. So yeah, it's a really nice area.
Brilliant. Johnathan, how are you feeling, man?
Feeling good at Champions League night. I haven't been to a Champions League night for 2 years nearly. So it's the first game of the group. We've seen the bus go in earlier. Vibe is good. It's going to get busier. Obviously, the Westview where we are, like we said, you'll see it on the vlog. So make sure you check the vlog later or tomorrow. But yeah, it's just a different vibe. It's Champions League nights. It's always the security is a bit more tense. There's more fans. So yeah, it's good to be here.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, we've nearly got 50 people live. Smash the like button. You guys are going to enjoy this footage a lot. Shout out to everyone that's joining. Just a quick shout out to Sudasan. Jordan, it's been a while. Thank you so much for joining. Vivek is here. Irok. Nanda Kumar is here. Football Star, thank you so much. Tumo, Fedric, Bonolo. A lot of you guys have logged in. CFC NYG. Guys, smash the like button. Share it with everyone as well. Let's talk about the lineup. I'm just going to bring this up because this is... I did not see it. I'm happy. Obviously, Ziyech is playing, which is fantastic. But, I mean, boys, look at this. We thought Kepa with his tweet. I'll go to you,
The wink has... I'm really sorry. I kind of messed that up, didn't I? But the wink, I mean, why would you tweet that? The goalkeeper as well. Like, maybe it's just a ploy. I don't know. But, I mean, I get exactly why he's done it.
Why are you winking if you're going to be
tomorrow
on the bench?
Like, I get why he's gone with Mendy. You go with your number 1, you win the group, then we can start making
I have to say, guys,
different changes. But
there was one guy on the particular stream who said that Mendy was starting. I don't know who it was. Somebody's wearing a blue kit today. Like, you're wearing a blue kit as well. Like a greenish kit. So, yeah, just got to say. But, yeah, I'm not surprised, Tuchel went with Mendy, obviously. It's a big game. We need to go in with our strongest 11, in my opinion, for this game. We need to start off well. There was always questions about, 2012, 13, what happened there. So I believe we did need to play one of our strongest 11s. Obviously, Mendy provides so much security, so much safety in goal. So, yeah, I'm really not surprised Tuchel's gone with him. I think if Kepa was in, it would have been a really nice sentimental thing. Like you said, there's the harmony of the team. But I want Mendy to start. He's our number 1. And for me, he is absolutely world class. So yeah, I think Mendy is a big addition in the team today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone can complain that Mendy starting. I mean, Ishan, how do you feel about the whole Mendy Kepa situation? Kepa tweeting, but obviously Mendy starting. I mean,
Yeah.
bit of a trickery there.
No, I was watching Johnathan when he said that, and I felt that. I mean, I understood that because he was making sense, and even I thought that why would a goalkeeper come out and tweet like that? Even I start to believe that Kepa's going to start. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, you cannot take away Mendy, our number one keeper. It's the start of the Champions League, and you cannot be complacent even a 1% in the Champions League. So right from the get go, you have to be there with your top squad, and for today, I think so. This is the top squad that we're going to. So yeah, pretty much happy with this.
Brilliant. Just a quick information. Declan in Ireland, young boys have equalised against Man United. Wow, I love this. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, the next interesting point, Johnathan, once again, I'll go to you and then we'll go to Taron. Our boy Chillwell, I thought he was destined to start. Once again, Marcos Alonso. So I thought this was probably the game to get him kick-started. I mean, what are the people saying live in the ground? I mean, are you guys hearing anything? What's your thoughts as well?
Yeah, I'm really shocked, especially after taking so much time in his interview to talk about Chillwell and his mental state. He's back on it now. So for him not to start I think Chillwell will be disappointed. It is, like you say, a great chance. If he doesn't play against Spurs, he'll most certainly play against Villa. But yeah, tonight was a great chance for him to just show a little bit of stability. First game in the Champions League group stage, we need to win. We can't afford any mistakes. And I'm not, saying anything bad against Alonso. I've always said that he does a job at left wing back, but defensively not as solid as Chillwell. So yeah, massively surprised. But we know Alonso can do a job. He's had good form throughout the start of this season. Has done well ever since Tuchel's come in. So yeah, a surprise, but I'm sure he'll do a job, and he'll obviously give us an attacking threat and maybe neutralise the Zenit wing backs, or not wing backs, but right back and right winger.
I mean, Taron, it's for me, this is actually a bit of a surprise because you got the Spurs game coming up. I mean, it'll be very, very strange to see Chillwell then jump into the Spurs game after not playing
I
a
just
single
can't see it
minute.
Cannot see it.
Yeah. So, I mean, Taron, when is Chillwell going to play for us?
I think Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup game, that's what I'm thinking for Chillwell. It'll be a great game to get back. Obviously, the Carabao Cup, we do see a lot of rotation in different squads. Sal again, if he doesn't play against Tottenham as well, I do think Sal will get the full game in that as well. Maybe Barkley off the cheek the feature, but it is a bit worrying for me that Tuchel will spend that much time to address the Chillwell situation. I believe in making a lot of fans think that he's gonna start him, just to end up dropping him. So I'm quite confused as why Chillwell did start. The only thing I can think of it is maybe the tactical side of Alonso. Maybe the Tuchel sees some weaknesses in the Zenit right back, and the Zenit right winger Malcolm that I think that Alonso can target. So that's the only thing I can think is that Tuchel's gone with a kind of tactical approach today with Alonso. But I was really surprised with not seeing Chillwell in the lineup, and yeah, it is very worrying to see. Like we said, we thought it'd be embedded in, similar to when Tuchel first came in as a manager at Chelsea. But all I can say right now is it's a little bit worrying, but the Aston Villa game is when I predict him to come back and really get Matty Cash and really get back up to his full fitness.
To be fair, Alonso does love a goal against Spurs. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he'll come in
momentum. I don't see fitness as much of an issue. Didn't play in the international, so yeah, maybe that's Tuchel's thinking. But he's got a reason for everything, Tuchel, as we know.
Yeah, and absolutely. Against Spurs, I can't see how you change your apart. And then, of course, Alonso's been so good against Spurs. Ishan, what's your thoughts as well around this matter about Chillwell and Alonso?
Yeah, I think so. Even I was expecting Chilwell to start this game. I think so. It was high time, especially looking at the fact that Marcos Alonso started and played the 90 minutes for the last game, against Villa. So I thought, it should be Chilwell here. But, again, maybe Thomas Tuchel feels that he's not 100% to start this game because, we all know the fact that Chilwell,
Mendy's just come out, by the way.
Woohoo!
Wow. Let's go, Mendy.
Hopefully you can see him just coming out there. I'm looking at Kepa and I'm upset with him.
But yeah, Ishan, go on, bro.
But I was saying that maybe I do agree with Taron. I think so. Carabao Cup game is the game that I would definitely would want to see Chilwell. It's high time. Maybe even today we might see a Chilwell in the second half. If we, are in a comfortable position, maybe 1 or 2 goals up, we should see Chilwell maybe at the 60th or 70th minute. Let's just get the wheels running, and maybe in the upcoming games, Chilwell might start. So yeah, but as of today's starting lineup, I was actually expecting Chilwell more than anyone else. But things turned out not to be in his way, but yeah, in the upcoming games, I would like to see Chilwell definitely starting.
No, for sure. Jonathan, Kovacic and Jorginho is probably what everyone wants. But I think it's very, very wise to say that these guys are getting slowly run down to the ground. I mean, I'm not sure whether Kante is going to start against Spurs either. So you're probably going to expect Kovacic and Jorginho again. Saul to play that particular game is probably going to be a bit too much once again. I mean, what's your thoughts about these two bad boys? I know they're very good. They understand each other, but there's a lot of games coming up, man.
There is a lot of pressure on the pivot, especially as that's where we control the game. But maybe we've seen how serious Tuchel's clearly taking this competition. Got a very strong lineup. You've got pretty much our main pivot. Obviously with Kante out injured, so I get why he's done it. Win the game, maybe then he can make a sub. You've got Loftus-Cheek and Barkley on the bench. Maybe you can change it at 60 minutes. He's thinking win the game, start the group well. We do need to win. We haven't won our opening group game since 2017. One of our friends, Nishal, said that about Karabag. So it's 4 years. It's a long time, and as I said, we need to start the group off well. It's a habit of winning that Tuchel says so often, and he's shown again with his players today the mentality. He's not letting up. He wants his strongest players to be on the pitch, I fully expect them to control the game from the midfield. I'm just looking at the Zenit lineup. Malcolm and Claudinho are both starting. We talked about them as the midfielders. We've got Barrios as well.
The lineup today, the Russian striker from the World Cup.
True. I mean, Barrios. I think Barrios and Claudinho are being midfield, so that'll be interesting for them to come up against them too. And you've got Azmoun, obviously the striker. But let's focus on the Chelsea thing, because as I said in the preview, I think if we play our game with this lineup, we should win.
Just to quickly add on Zenit a little bit, I was listening to a podcast. I think it was straight out Cobham with obviously Simon Johnson, Athletic. And there was kind of a Russian kind of journalist in there describing about Zenit. And obviously you guys all aware of Zenit's form in the league. It's really good, and how they've been dominant in the Russian league the last few years. But apparently in the Russian league right now, the competition is really poor. CSKA Moscow have been struggling the last few years. Spartak Moscow been really struggling. Obviously Lokomotiv Moscow have brought in Ralf Rangnick trying to help some of the issues that's going on. But for the last few years, it's been really, really comfortable for Zenit. They're much more financially astute to the other teams. They brought in Malcolm from Barcelona for around €40 million. So Zenit, you might think, what you see, that they are looking really comfortable. But in their last few times of the season, they're in a very, very even group. They ended up finishing bottom. The season before, they ended up finishing third or something. So you might be thrown off, like I said, by Zenit's form. But this journalist is so confident on the Russian league and everything he said. It should be a very, very easy game for Chelsea. This is just what he thinks. And that Zenit, they're just going to go out there and try to lose and let's go. So I just thought I'd try and bring that point up about that.
No, 100%. We're going to talk about the Zenit lineup very soon. But just to sort of touch on the front three as well now, Taron, Ziyech, Lukaku, Mount. I mean, I'm glad Ziyech is starting to get... I mean, this is what I was worried that off the back of that sort of average performance against Villa, that he was going to get dropped and then the whole inconsistency is going to come up. Mount, obviously, we expected him to start. There's no way he's going to have 2 games, rest. Lukaku's a bad boy up front, which is great to see. But I must say, Timo Werner, I mean, we are already starting to see, I know this is a long season and things can change down the track, but we are already starting to see the shape of this team where players like Timo Werner could possibly get hurt. Callum Hudson-Odoi, obviously another one who's not starting again this week. Obviously, Reece James coming in, which completely makes sense. But are you starting to see, Taron, that there will be players, there's going to be big question marks at the end of the season for their Chelsea career, I suppose?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like you mentioned, Timo Werner, we did kind of predict him to come in. And it wasn't just us. Many fans on Twitter, big pundits predicted it to be Mount, Werner, and Lukaku. The pace of Werner, the space creator kind of position he plays, and you have Mason Mount, the free own creator, and Lukaku up front. So yeah, I was interested to see that. But Ziyech and Mount, I think it could work really well. We have 2 really creative players who create a lot of chances, linking up with our big number 9 up front. I think dynamic looks like it could really, really work well together. On the weekend, Ziyech didn't look too comfortable with Lukaku. He was trying to make them back post passes that he's so famous for. We saw at this particular stadium in December, I believe was one of the last nights that there was a full capacity at Stamford Bridge, to Quincy Promes. But yeah, I think for me, it looks like the link ups are just developing now between Lukaku and these other players. It's just going to take a while for it to blossom, a while for the different connections to kind of get 100% right now. Does it like it's in the making, it's kind of pending, but very, very soon with more training together, more match minutes, we'll see Ziyech making a perfect balls to Lukaku, getting a bag to assist, and Mason Mount linking up with him as well. But yeah, I do think it's going to be a big game for Ziyech today. Every time he's on that pitch, he has to prove himself. He has to be 100%. Minutes are very, very limited. And Thomas Tuchel starting 11. So all I have to say is Ziyech needs to go out there today, get at least 2 goal involvements. I know that's a bit too harsh maybe on my point, but I want to see him really, really perform well today. And Mason Mount, yeah, I think he's going to be crucial to overrunning that Zenit team, pressing them high up. They're going to be struggling with intensity, I think, today a little bit. Like I said before, the Russian League standards are a lot different to the Premier League. And yeah, I think Mason Mount's pressing is going to be important for winning the ball high up, counter pressing, playing to our big number 9 and playing from there. So the front three today, like I said, the dynamics look like they could be there, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Timo Werner off the bench, Kai Havertz off the bench, and maybe even Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming off the bench when they're right forward today.
No, 100%. We will definitely talk about the bench. Just quickly, shout out to the Teenage Aspie. Once again, always a massive supporter of the channel. Hello, lads. Great to see Taron and Johnathan live. A very strong and interesting lineup, but I can see Tuchel pulling through. Top work as always. Thank you heaps for that super chat. Ishan, just thoughts
Chelsea
on,
players are just about to come out. I can see them on the screen. So we'll show you. Obviously, you can talk in the background. We'll show you as they come out in a second.
Sounds perfect, man. Johnathan, that's brilliant coverage, man. I mean, Ishan, you confident about the front three as well? Ziyech, Lukaku, Mount. I mean, it does look like there's a lot of firepower there.
Yeah, I'm confident, and I was kind of predicting this trial to go forward with this match because I'm not sure if Thomas Tuchel would envy Timo Werner at the start with Lukaku. Yes, I mean definitely Timo Werner has shown some really good signs, some good goals, and yes, a couple of misses as well, huge misses. But then Ziyech is someone who had a huge season with Chelsea in the last Champions League season where we won. He's had some big important goals for us as well, so his confidence might be oozing at this point of time when it comes up to this competition. I can't complain enough. I think so. Ziyech, we might see Ziyech score today. So yeah, not surprised a bit, and then I'm happy with the front three. You're mute, miss.
Let me just give these guys the view that they really should be getting. There we go. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's brilliant. Johnathan, I just want to quickly talk to you while we see these views. These are fantastic views, man. Love it. The subs look very strong, Johnathan. Kepa, obviously, Bergstrom, 2 goalkeepers. Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Chillwell, Saar, Barkley, Saul, Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi, Werner, Havertz, Asa. That's a star-studded bench that we have. Lots of firepower to call upon.
100%. As I said in the preview, 5 subs. I'm sure Tuchel will look to utilise it tonight. If we can start quick and get a couple of goals, we can certainly bring a few players on for a well-deserved rest. As I mentioned about the pivot earlier, maybe bringing Chillwell on. Be interesting to see how the wing-backs do today. I'm expecting them to control, along with the midfield. Those will be the kind of 2 key areas in the game today. We walked past Nigel James, Reece James' dad, earlier. So I'm hoping for a big night from Reece James today. And expecting us to cause damage on the wings. But yeah, as you can see from the amount of players we've got today, Tuchel has certainly got options for every scenario. If we need to score a goal, if we need to close the game out, if we just need to rotate and rest some players, we've got every option on the bench tonight.
Brilliant. A few people are saying bring Loftus-Cheek off the bench.
I'm sure there are a lot of fans in Stamford Bridge and around the world wanting to see him tonight. I think there's a clamour in the fan base to see what he can do. I think tonight, if we can get a couple of goals up and bring him on and give him more of a free role, then it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, it's nothing like being in Stamford Bridge on a Champions League night.
How are you feeling?
100%, man. I would love to see Loftus-Cheek off the bench. Just a few more things before we touch on the Zenit lineup. I mean, boys, once again, let's go to Johnathan and then we'll see what Taron has to say. Jonathan, how are you feeling about the overall lineup and your confidence level? You think we can do the job here nice and calmly, I suppose?
Yeah, I think, as I say, with the lineup, you look at it, you look at Mendy, first choice keeper, you look at the pivot, first choice, with obviously Kante out. You look at the wing backs, they've been in form, they've been playing really well. You've got Lukaku, our go-to striker. If it was, a game that we weren't taking seriously, maybe you'd see him on the bench and Werner in. I think Tuchel's shown with his lineup, he's shown that he's got the intent tonight. As for Quetta coming in for that leadership that we so desperately need, in my opinion, the calming influence that Jorginho and Quetta brought on Saturday was there for all to see. So, yeah, I think he certainly wants to start the group off with a bang. And as I said, we should be winning this group. Juventus are a good team, but they are not the team that they used to be. And tonight is a great chance to start the group off well, hopefully get a clean sheet, get a couple of goals, and look ahead to Sunday. And obviously the Spurs game, which is a big game for us because we're unbeaten this season. We need to continue that tonight.
100%. By the way, boys, this footage is brilliant, man. I mean, so good to see live the boys training. I mean, Ishan,
you can see that the starters are in the top left-hand corner, doing some exercises. The other players are the subs, basically, just to give you an idea of.
So the starters are like the ones that are bunched up in
top
that
left-hand corner, bunched up,
left.
doing little drills. The subs are a bit more relaxed, passing the ball around.
Brilliant. Ishan, how you feeling, man? Overall, the lineup, the bench, feeling confident?
Yes, I'm confident. We've got a bench strength that we cannot complain. It just comes up to Thomas Tuchel that who he wants to decide to play. It's all about the strategies, the technicalities, and whoever he selects. By now, we should very well know the fact that whatever Thomas Tuchel selects, he selects with a plan. It's not just random sampling there. He has a plan, and he's got the team has to prove that. So I'm not surprised a bit, and we have to be confident of this team. This team looks good. Yes, we are surprised a bit regarding Chillwell, but then it's just part and parcel of the game. It's not a big issue, at all. Thomas Tuchel has come up forward and said everything that he felt about Chillwell, and then nothing is negative about that. So we should see him start sooner rather than later, but maybe not this game. But yeah, as of this game stands, we've got many options in the bench also. So it'll be interesting to see how we turn up in the first half and maybe the initial minutes of the second half, so that we can experiment with our bench strength and give some guys maybe a Loftus-Cheek, maybe a Werner or a Havertz, or especially Chilwell to come up and get some minutes.
100%. I'm just going to see, bring it up like that. That's better. Taron, looking at this lineup from Zenit, Azmoun is someone we talked about. The live chat detail was saying that he's one to look out for. Claudinho, Malcolm, Windel, Barrios in the midfield. I mean, we shouldn't be complacent here because this is a team that's top of the Russian league. I know you said that it's not the strongest league, which is true, but still, we shouldn't be complacent, right?
Yeah, complacency is never a factor when you play in these teams. You need to do the job one way or another, no matter who you play against, whether it's Barcelona and Zenit. If we play our football, like Jonathan said many times, we should come out winners. But yeah, you mentioned some of those players on that podcast I was listening to. The main factors that Jonathan said was keep an eye on the Brazilian players for Zenit. Malcolm has had a real kind of resurrection since joining Zenit St. Petersburg after his goal, kind of moved to Barcelona. Claudinho is kind of the inverted kind of cam, kind of creating midfielder, similar to Jack Grealish kind of role for them. And obviously Wendell is a great player as well. So yeah, Zenit do have players that can help us. Obviously, Artem Zuba will not be in the team, so that was a bit of a surprise to me personally. We mentioned the World Cup kind of star for Russia, scored all them great headers, that goal against Spain. He was really, really key for them, but there has been talk over the last few years. He hasn't really been the same kind of player since that World Cup. So yeah, I understand him not being in the team today, but I'm sure the Zenit team is great. All their players are great. Wilmar Barrios can do damage as well. But the lineup we put out today, on paper, we should beat them. But like you said, Miz, key word, we cannot be complacent. It doesn't matter which lineup we put out. We need to go out and beat them. We cannot repeat 2012-13. Go out, all guns blazing, press them high, keep possession, get shots away, and we can win the game.
Brilliant, boys. This looks amazing.
I don't know if you can see, but Giroud, basically, he got voted the third best goal in the Champions League last season. I don't know if you can quite see that.
We can see the screen, but it's obviously
It's a bit blurry just because
blurry,
of the light. That's a shame. But they're basically showing Giroud's overhead kick against Atletico Madrid, just reminding us of the quality that we've got.
Bro, that goal was something, man. That was an epic goal. I mean, boys, just talk to us. How you feeling in the stadium? I mean, good to see the fans. Good to interact again. Good to be in the stadium. Does it look like it's going to be a full house as well? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. It is a sellout. I saw on the board outside. I was looking for tickets earlier on because I had a few people asking me. So yeah. Any the other side of the coin fans around the world that are in London and want to come to a game, just let me know. But yeah, I think it's going to be it's a massive night. As I said, you always look forward to these nights. Champions League is the pinnacle for any player. You know, they talk about players wanting to join certain clubs for this kind of football, and this is what you're here for. You know, you can see how much the Champions League win meant last season. But as Tuchel said in his interview, we now reset. We're back to square one. We have to now prove ourselves again. Just like we've done one in the Premier League, we now need to start our Champions League campaign off with a bang. But yeah, you can see, the starting 11 going through their paces. Another sort of 5-10 minutes, and then we're going inside to obviously change and get ready for kick-off, which is 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm just excited to be here. And I'm expecting a Chelsea win. And from the lineup we've got, I don't have any doubt.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Taron, just quickly, is it cold out there? Like, I mean, is it slowly transitioning into winter?
We've got Chelsea in our blood. We'll never be cold.
Unfortunately, it's blue blood. But, what I'm saying is, yeah, the weather is really nice. I'm sitting here in a T-shirt. I'm completely fine. There was a lot of rain in London earlier, so me and Johnathan were kind of worried, Is it
I think we might have just lost the connection. Hopefully, they'll be very, very.
It was just like gone, just gone.
Just all of a sudden, Ishan's like, "Oh, what's going on? Why are they looking at me?" But just bringing it back, this is the lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Mendy as the goalkeeper, Azpilicueta captain, Christensen, Rudiger, that's the back three. Reece James is back playing as wing back, which was very much expected. He is the number one wing back for us. There's no doubt about that. Alonso, who's had a very good start to the season, but I think that's a bit of a surprise that Chillwell yet hasn't had any minutes, which is very, very interesting. I know Thomas Tuchel has spent a lot of time explaining the whole matter, but there's a lot of the fans that probably expected Chillwell to start, which is bit strange to see that he hasn't. And I really can't see how Chillwell now starts against Spurs either. It's probably going to be Alonso again, which is fine. I'm just worried that, when is Chilwell going to get the game time? We've got the boys back again.
All right, sorry guys, I think we got disconnected there, but
it starts to get busy now, and I think that the signal isn't as good. But that's when you know that the game's closed.
No, that's absolutely all right, boys. We're probably going to wrap things up in about another 2 minutes or so. I think 30 minutes of the stream, which will be good. Then we'll start moving towards the watch along, guys. Do join for the watch along. The stream, the link and everything is up on the channel, so do look out for that. Before we go, just a quick score prediction from all of you guys. I'll go to you, Taron, first up. What's your score prediction, man?
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be. We can't be complacent in this game. It could be a possible banana peel, but I said in the preview, I think it will be 4-0 to Chelsea. After seeing the lineup as well, that's kind of confirmed that for me. I think Lukaku is going to be hungry to press. He's never really proved himself in the Champions League before. The Inter Milan United, he's always kind of gone out. He did score that goal against PSG, the double at the bottom of the very famous game. But yeah, I'm saying 4-0 with a Lukaku double, a Mason Mount goal, and a header from Antonio Rudiger to win us the game. And yeah, I think it's going to be a very routine win for Chelsea, in my opinion.
I love it. Johnathan, how are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I've seen the lineup. I've seen, Habibi for Miz starting. I've seen Mason Mount back in the squad, or back in the starting 11. I think Lukaku had to Chelsea through and said it.
Brilliant. Ishan, my boy, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm confident, absolutely confident, and it looks very good to me. It looks good to me. It's Lukaku's first Champions League game with Chelsea. And yeah, the boys are back. The champions of Europe are going to be back. It's the road to retention. And I think so. It's going to be a comfortable victory. I'll go with the 3-0.
Brilliant. 3-0. The boys are buzzing. I'm going with 3-0. Hopefully we see some goal contribution from Ziyech. Maybe a couple of goals from Lukaku again. Maybe a goal from Ziyech himself or Mason Mount. Doesn't really matter. Either way, I'm happy. Boys, honestly, enjoy your time. You guys are buzzing. You guys are looking great. Have the best time, honestly. And we shall see you guys halftime and the watch along. And then obviously post-match, hopefully not just get your views, but maybe a couple of fans as well. If they're keen to provide their views, it'll be fantastic to get that. Enjoy your night, and everyone, we shall see you guys in the watch along in about 20 minutes time. Catch you very, very soon.
See you later,
Take
guys.
care and see ya.
Enjoy, guys.